Do 4 things to become a millionaire in your 30s. Hello everyone and welcome to Mango Monkey Learns Money. So Mango Monkey, how many things do I actually need to do to become a millionaire? Well, it really depends on how quickly you want to become a millionaire and on how smart and how lucky you are with investing. You can already become a millionaire by investing $100 a week, putting the money into an index ETF like the Vanguard ETF with ticker code VAS in Australia, or using an investing app like Raiz or Spaceship. As long as you achieve a rate of return of 4%, that's only 4% after taxes, you will pretty much become a millionaire in 55 years. So why do I bother making a bunch of videos talking about how to save money, how to make money, and how to invest? It's because you can reach that millionaire status that much faster the more you save and invest, and the higher the annual rate of return that you achieve. If you are in Australia, I encourage you to go to the Australian government website, moneysmart.gov.au. The full link is in the description below. This website allows you to really visualize how much money you will get by investing at a young age. As you can see, the bulk of the money you will have after 50 years is actually a result of the compound interest effect. It's not your own money. Please play around with the amount of the regular deposit you put into the calculator and with the annual interest rate. So if I was still 18 years old and I want to be able to become a millionaire as soon as possible, what would I do? I would start by saving money, because saving money is actually making money. In fact, saving money is equivalent to making more money compared to what I save, because I do not need to pay taxes on the money which I save. As soon as I start saving, I would use an investing app like Raiz, so I don't even need to learn about investing. And you know what? I recently installed Raiz, but because I have been too busy, I haven't put a single dollar since I signed up. And now they email and text me almost every day with many different stock market news and how I can get super rich if I use them. So they really try to motivate me to invest with them. And if I was still 18 years old with not much money, I think I will really value that kind of push and motivation. After I can save $100 a week like it is a piece of cake, I will still focus on saving money. I want to aim towards saving $500 a week, because I think it is still not that hard to save $500 a week. And it should be heaps easier compared to earning an extra $500 a week, and then having to earn even more just to pay for the income taxes. After I can save $500 a week like it is a piece of cake, well, I will then start looking at doing some side hustles. I want to do 1 or 2 side hustles. I want to make maybe $100 a week from the side hustles. After I have consistently made $100 a week from side hustles, I would start learning more about stock market investing. As you can see from that Australian government Money Smart calculator, if I bump up my rate of return by even 1%, it really does reduce the time that it takes me to become a millionaire. I can be a millionaire within 48 years instead of 55 years if I can achieve a 5% rate of return instead of 4%. So at this point in my life, I want to learn more about how to bump up my rate of return by 1%. I will give it a go maybe for 1 year. After 1 year, if I think I'm still not good at investing, I'll probably just go back to using Raiz and just let somebody else do the work for me. But at least by this point, I will have a bit more knowledge about investing and I will have a grasp of the basic concepts. After all, even Warren Buffett said that the majority of fund managers cannot beat the average stock market performance. And I do not think I'm better than the average fund manager. Now let's come back to the topic of side hustles. I think for most people, they do not want to do too many side hustles at once. Side hustles do take up your time Even if it is a passive income side hustle, it does take up your time to get it up and running. So I think I will be happy enough to do 1 or 2 side hustles and make $100 a week from doing them. But if my side hustles turns out to be a huge success, I will probably quit my job after I have at least 6 months of living expenses saved up in my nest egg. And I will then focus on my side hustle full-time and learn about investing part-time. So far I have not mentioned real estate, and that's because to work out when to invest in real estate is a little bit complicated, and it really depends on how quickly I save. My general principle is that I want to get into real estate as soon as possible. This is because I get to borrow money from the bank and use this money to amplify my rate of return. Even if my property price goes up by only 1% per annum above the bank interest rate, the rate of return on my deposit, the cash-on-cash return, is already above 5% per annum. That's before counting the rental income if I actually rent my property out, or the savings in my rental expense if I am currently renting and not living with parents. I'm not a big fan of paying lender's mortgage insurance, so I want to try buying my property with 20% deposit if I can. It's not because lender's mortgage insurance is bad, it's more to do with the fact that if I pay the insurance, I essentially lock in a loss up front. I do not like locking in a loss just to be able to go into a draw to win a possible gain in the future. But if I can only save $100 a week and my side hustles do not seem to work out, and I really cannot set aside more than $100 a week to save for a property deposit, I will consider buying a property with as little as 5% deposit. This is because if I can only save $100 a week, it will probably take me almost 20 years to get a 20% deposit. And that's just too long. It will mean I will be missing out on the benefit of leverage for the next 20 years. So let's recap. What do I know so far? I know that I can become a millionaire in 55 years if I just set aside $100 each week and put it into an investing app like Raiz. If I do not want to wait 55 years, I need to do a little bit more work. And there are 4 activities that I want to do. Starting from the easiest to the hardest, these are: number 1, the easiest way is to save more. And I want to aim towards saving $500 a week. This gets me $1 million in just 24 years. Still using Raiz and not having to learn anything at all about how to invest. I upload videos on saving money every Monday, so watch this if you want to try saving up to $500 a week. Don't worry about my videos on any other days, just focus on my videos on Mondays. The second activity I want to do, and this is after I have been saving $500 each week, is to start doing side hustles. Watch my videos every Saturday to get some inspirations on what side hustles you can do, or just go to Google and that will get you the same thing. Aim to make $100 a week on top of your full-time job. And again, you need to be focused and do one thing at a time, so you should only do this after you have been able to save $500 each week. So let's talk about the third activity. By this point, you've got $600 a week, $500 from saving, $100 from side hustles, and you are ready to improve your investing skills. Watch my videos on Tuesday to learn more about stock market investing. If hypothetically Raiz only gives you 4% per annum, and you can bump up this rate of return to only 5% per annum by investing in your own selection of ETFs and stocks, and now you invest $600 a week, you can be a millionaire in only 20 years. If you can achieve a 10% per annum rate of return, you will be a millionaire in only 15 years. That is 15 years. And that's when you are in your 30s, if you start as soon as you become an adult. I upload my beginner stock investing videos every Tuesday and my advanced stock investing videos every Sunday. The fourth and final activity I want to do, if I want to become a millionaire in my 30s, is that as soon as I have 20% deposit, I want to buy my own home. I prefer my first property to be a property that I live in so that I get the stamp duty exemption in Sydney. You may disagree, there is no right answer or wrong answer, and you can persuade me the other way. But either way, I want to buy a property as soon as I have enough money for a 20% deposit. I want to borrow money from the bank so I get to buy a bigger asset and obtain a bigger income and or a bigger capital growth. This way, I'll have a chance at becoming a millionaire before I turn 30 years old. So yeah, those are the 4 things that I would do if I want to become a millionaire as soon as possible. Potentially before I turn 30 and definitely before I turn 40. I want to emphasize at this point to you that it is better to start doing one thing until you can do that thing really well. This is why successful people like Dave Ramsey preaches baby steps. If you haven't heard of Dave Ramsey, I suggest you check him out. He tells everyone to avoid debt, and he doesn't even want us to borrow money to invest in real estate. This method is slower, but it is simpler, and it has worked for thousands of millionaires. By keeping things simple, you do not even need to think, and you will automatically become a millionaire if you wait long enough. So once again, start with saving money before you move on to the other activities. If you did find this video helpful, please hit the like button like always and share it with a friend. I also have a referral link for Raiz. You will get a bonus $5 and I will also get a bonus $5. The code is on the video description below. Good luck to you on your journey to become a millionaire.